Hi all, welcome to Computer Programming with Sharon. Today we will discuss about variable declaration. Why we need a variable declaration and how to declare a variable. We will create a new Java class here. I am using Visual Studio Code itself. In Explorer you can find out an icon for new file. Just click on it and give your class name as your file name. So I'm just giving example underscore 2. Here hyphen is not allowed over here. Dot Java. So extension is given over there. And just press enter key. The editor is automatically given the full code. You can just press enter key because we are already installed Java extension inside the code. It's automatically taken the complete code. Here you can see one additional keyword over there, public. In last class we created example 1. There we didn't see that public class. So here I'll just avoid this public concept. Those things we will discuss later. Of course, we need an entry point called main. So I'm just typing main over here. It's got automatically giving me suggestion. So press enter key to complete that. Automatically it's giving the complete code. Public static void main with string args. Okay, using controllers you can save the file. Now I have to declare some variables over here. Int. It's a data type. Int can hold only the whole number. That means it doesn't contain any decimal or point part. Giving a name for that memory location equals to and giving some values over here 100. And to complete the statement we need a semicolon over there. So we just created a memory space called A and it's holding initial value 100. Later of course we can change that A value. Why we need a memory space? Or why we need a variable? If you want to reuse the values inside the program, or if you want to do some calculation and save the value for the future use within the program itself, you can declare the memory variables. So it's a temporary memory space. Okay, and of course it can't hold a point value or decimal value. If you want to try some point values, you can go with the double data type. Other data types we will discuss later. I'm just giving the basic data types only or main data types only. Here I'm just giving the variable name as B and giving some values over there 200.25. Okay, double also can hold integer values. Point value decimal part is not compulsory over there. And if you want to save some names or some strings, you can declare the variable called string, data type called string. C equal to, in double quotes you have to give the value. Here I'm just giving hello world. Inside it, of course you can write either alphabets or numerical values. We'll consider as a string only. And it's not compulsory to give the value while declaring a variable. You can just give the variable name like this. So D is declared over there, but there is no value. Of course, before printing that, you have to give some values over there. So I'm just giving D equal to say 500. Okay, so this is also right way. Now we will try to print all these values. For that I'm just typing SI. So I'm getting a suggestion like sysout. I can, using the arrow key, I can select it and press enter key. Automatically it's giving the full definition system.out.println. Here in double quotes I'm just writing A equal to. So here whatever we are writing inside the double quotes will print as A, the same thing. That means it will print A equals. And I need to print the actual value of variable A. For that it should be outside the double quotes. So inside the same println I want to print a string and an integer value. So you can use a plus symbol to join that or concatenate that. Now it will be like inside double quotes A equal to it will print and outside A will print the value 100. I'm just copying the same thing and printing all other values. Here B equal to, I need to print the B value, and C equal to, I need to print the C value, and D equal to, I have to print the D value. Now saving the file using the Ctrl S and running the program. Here either you can take the command prompt and you can use the java c space example2.java and you can compile, then java space example2 you can run the program. Here of course we are using the editor and it's giving a shortcut to run the program. So if I'm trying to run from here, it will automatically compile and it will run. Here you can find out, here you can see that A value, B value and C value and D value, all values are printed over here itself. The program is working line by line. The first line is worked out, second line is worked out, like that. Now we will try to make a flow controlling statement. This will help to check whether the next statement should work or not. So we will discuss the flow controlling statement. Now I will discuss about the flow controlling statements. The first flow controlling statement is the decision making or conditional statement. The second one is looping or iteration statements. In decision making statement, based on the condition, it will be a boolean value only, true or false, like yes or no types. Either it will work one time or 0 time. And second, looping or iteration statement, it may work 0 times or n times. N can be 1, 10, 100, 1000 or more. So that we can control using the program. So this is a repeating statement. Now we will discuss the decision making statement or conditional statement. It contains if type statements, contains if else and if else ladder formation. And other than the if statements, one conditional or ternary operator is there, which holds question mark and colon. If syntax, if condition block, inside the block we can write the statements. If the condition is right, that means if the condition is true, this statement will be executed only one time. Otherwise, this will not work. If the condition is false, this will not work. This is a syntax for the if else. If the condition is true, if block will be executed. If the condition is false, then else block will be executed. And in if else ladder, multiple conditions we can give, like in a ladder. If condition 1, then some statements. If the condition is false, we can check with another condition. If that is true, that will be executed. Like that we can add any else if conditions over there. And if we need in a condition where all the conditions are false, we can use the else statement. Then coming to the conditional or ternary operator. Here the syntax result equal to condition question mark true value colon false value semicolon. Result, of course, it's a variable itself. If the condition is true, then true value will be saved inside the result. If condition is false, then false value will be saved inside the result. Now we will discuss the looping or iteration statement, which is a repeating statement. Do while is the first loop, while it's a second type of loop, for it's a third type of loop. As per the do while syntax, it's not checking the condition initially. First it will execute some statements over there within the do block and then it will check for the condition. If the condition is true, then it will go back to the do block and the statement will be executed again. This will repeat until the condition is false. Then in while condition statement, here if the condition is false, statement will not execute. If the condition is true, of course the statement will execute. Then again it will check the condition again. Then the for loop. It contains initial statement, condition, updating statement. 3 portions are inside the same line itself. First, initial statement will be executed over there. that it's a variable initialization only. We can declare even the variable here like int a equal to 1, or if a is already declared outside like int a semicolon, then in initial statement we can just give a equal to 1. Of course, we can give multiple initialization statement using the comma operator. Second portion is the condition. If the condition is true, then the statements will be executed. After that, it will go to the updation statement. Updation statement, after the updation statement, it will go back to the condition again. If the condition is true, the statement is going to execute again. So this will loop between condition statement, updation statement, condition statement. Like that, this will work as a loop. It will not go back to the initial statement. There is one more syntax for the for loop. This is to iterate the collection. Here we are using a read-only type variable. That means like it's not possible to declare those variables outside, and it's not possible to modify that value using the program. Here we have to give data type space variable colon collection. Data type int, we can give say int a example, colon we can give any collection. The collection values will be iterate one by one into the variable, and in statement we can print or we can do some calculations over there. Collections we will discuss later. The do while control, the condition is checking while exiting the loop, so it's called exit control loop. Other two types, while and for loop, is known as entry control because the condition is checking in the initial statement itself. We are winding up today's class. Your doubts and valuable suggestion, do comment, like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching.